Center, are you ready? At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 21, Thaddeus Young. Starting at guard, 6'4", from Spain, number 9, Ricky Rubio. And in guard, 6'7", he's from Western Carolina. Would you please welcome number 23, Kevin Martin. Standing at center, 6'11", out of Montenegro, number 14, the Godfather, Nikola Ikovic. The head coach of your home team is Ps4 Nba.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And joining us a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. It's a single-game return to Minnesota for the Timberwolves as they'll look for a boost from their hometown crowd. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
That was a tough game for them to lose, guys, because they really played well throughout.
For Minnesota, Gorgie Dangs checked in for Young, and G's subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Boston.
You know, a lot of people thought and assumed that when the Celtics traded Pierce and KG, they just took salary in return. But, you know, the guys they got proved to be valuable mentors for the youngsters on that team.
On the court right now for the Celtics, forwards Jeff Green and Jared Sullinger. Rajon Rondo is out there with Thornton, and it's Favorani in at the 5 down low.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
When you trade away stars, guys, and start a rebuilding process, it can't be understated enough that you need to have a few vets to help the process.
Yeah, I think you look at how some players played last year, and you know their games grew. Definitely helped to have a vet or two around just to kind of help the development process.
And that is good.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's G. He's covered by Rondo. Pekovic with a screen on Rondo. G kicks to Pekovic, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
The last few weeks, you see how Boston stacks up. 3rd in rebounds, 8th in blocks. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And the rebounds really jump out at me, Clark, when you talk about all those numbers. I mean, this is a ferocious rebounding team. They're very physical, and they always take the fight to their opponent. They seem to own the paint, and when they do that well, they're awfully tough to beat.
Outside Rondo, 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by Jang. Here's Martin, and he slams it down right on top of Jared Sullinger.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Rondo kicks to Green. He's looking for Sullinger and finds him. From 13, G with the rebound.
Sometimes players have a fairy tale beginning to their career, but not him. It was a rough first outing.
Yeah, you know, he looked at ease for long stretches of the game, and the team, however, the team overall didn't look their best in the loss. We'll see how he continues to improve individually.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Rondo passes to Sullinger. Back to Rondo. Sullinger. The screen. And it's Rondo penetrating. That's blocked. Here's Dang. Kicks it to G. Tries a three. Green with the rebound. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
Well, they were lucky it wasn't a blowout because they didn't put forth a very strong performance in that one.
Yeah, they just couldn't find anything to work for them, Steve. No matter what approach they used, it was futile.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, common wisdom among players is that it's better to be an unrestricted free agent than a restricted one. However, a recent study found that comparable players ended up making more money in restricted free agencies. Teams know they have to overpay to avoid a player's team matching that offer. Kevin?
Well, some good examples from this offseason, Doris. Great job, thanks.
Yeah, the contracts given to Chandler Parsons and Gordon Hayward come to mind. I mean, both were able to command max salaries despite not yet being star caliber.
It's stolen by Sullinger. The drive by Rondo. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. Fifth on the list, Andrew Wiggins.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Exactly. The IQ he's shown at the defensive end this past month has been very, very impressive.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Brewer comes in for Wiggins, and Levine subbed in for Martin. Levine drops in the tray. Levine's got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Smart kicks to Thornton. He's looking for Sullinger and finds him. Boston, no good that time either.
Nikola Pekovic might be the strongest player in the league. Guys, 6'11", 285, a power lifter's physique. He's impossible to move once he gets positioned.
Brewer with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oakland.
Good work. Good work.
Oh, yeah, man.
Jay Barea's checked in for G. The Celtics also. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Timberwolves lead by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
All right, listen up, guys. Way to come out strong in the first half. Taking care of business. TCB. The first thing is that we've done nice work immediately attacking whenever they force a turnover. That approach has to stay the same.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. One guy who's getting it done is Thaddeus Young.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Young, and it's Pekovic in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Minnesota making a switch. G's checked in.
And a quick review here looking at some numbers for Kevin Martin. He's averaging 15 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, you have to game plan for him defensively.
And if you don't, Steve, he could put up a lot of points on you in a short amount of time.
Six to shoot. Young with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game, guys. In terms of their offense, nothing seemed to go right.
And once they started spiraling downward, there was no getting out of it, Steve. Their scoring just went dry.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Here's G. Green with the block. Here's G. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Pekovic. The Celtics have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Rondo kicks to Green. Favarani dishes to Green. The Celtics working the ball around now. The drive by Rondo. And Sullinger with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
Well, certainly a story here at the Target Center is the ongoing $100 million renovation to the building. Split 50-50 between the team and the city of Minneapolis. And that's great news for Timberwolves fans.
G kicks to Wiggins. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Wiggins has got 10 points in the game. Celtics leading by 5.
And you look at the long list of improvement for the Target Center. New lobbies, new box office, renovated locker rooms, new clubs and gathering areas. Seems like they're getting great bang for their buck.
Here's Favarani. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And guys, it can be tough to see teams pressuring cities for new arenas. Nice that the Timberwolves can stay. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. On the court for the Celtics, forwards Jeff Green and Jared Sullinger. Thornton out there with Smart, and it's Favarani in at the center, locking down the middle.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, so he comes up empty, missing both. And here's Smart. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, Kevin Harlan saying see you next time.
Well, I'm sailing